Welcome back to Ogre Battle 64. In the last episode, we started making our push into the Central Division to, I guess, try to convince them that we're not behind the Netherworld demons, but it could just be because we want to beat the shit out of them. And I am here on Fort Romulus, which was where the last battle took place, sort of. It was on the same map area, and I think if I try to step off, yeah, I engage. So, luckily, between episodes, I still arranged all the group. We just can't train, but it's not a big deal. We have plenty of very strong units ready to go, and I think I resorted it. Let me double check. Yep, I did resort it. Okay, so here we go. Let's go to the next stage. Scene 29, Royal Blood. And if you recall in the last episode, I mentioned that the reason I love Ogre Battle 64 so much is because there's always new tactical surprises, and this is an example of it. This is called a siege battle, and this is introduced late game, yet they are still throwing new stuff at me, which is great. Tests my tactical mind. I love this game. This is the current situation. Keep it in mind. Let me explain how we should go about capturing the fortress. We've set up temporary headquarters to the south of the fortress. The objective is Fort Romulus protected by double walls. We must take Fort Romulus. This is your first time sieging a fortress like this. It's different than your previous battles. I don't think that's how you spell sieging. This fortress is ringed with precipices and thick castle walls. Only air units can access the fortress directly. You must approach the fortress gates and destroy them. Your troops will begin dismantling the gate when they near it. They will be preoccupied with the gate and make sure they are attacked. Until you breach the castle gates, we won't know what's going on in the inside. Obviously, we should expect resistance once inside the gates. Be prepared for all hell to break loose when you enter the castle walls. Unlike previously, there aren't any strongholds inside the castle walls to be liberated. Your men can still be healed, but they can't regroup. You can only do that back at headquarters, don't forget. This is very confusing, but don't worry, you're experienced enough to handle it. So you say. So, we don't have to worry about liberating or capturing or any of that nonsense. I think items and resurrections are handled in headquarters. Rather than hitting both gates at once, which is stupid, why attack from two angles when you don't have to? We're going to hit one gate and send just everybody that direction. I don't remember where Sheen is in the level rankings now, but if he can be dispatched, I'm going to send him at least over the first wall to scout, but we'll send the vanguard of the army through the left gate, because whatever, that's arbitrary. Slappy can stay at home, and this is going to just be leading us charge right up the gut of the enemy. Restricted by ramparts and castle gates, the Legion cannot enter strongholds. Good thing we don't use them, huh? You'd like to use a unit from a Legion? Don't worry, I've disbanded the Legion. Without your permission. Isn't it great having an XO who just defies your orders and doesn't tell you things like that? Just concentrate on the battle, Slappy. Don't worry about any of the nonsense I'm doing behind your back. Thanks, Hugo. I'll do that. Defeating Amrius. Alright. Bring it, you punk-ass bitch! I wasn't gonna swear and then I changed my mind. Losing condition exceeding the time limit. Excuse me? Legions cannot be used, right? Okay, is that 19 real minutes? No, that's 1900 hours. Okay, we're gonna hurry the fuck up immediately then. Alright, since, you know what? We're not even gonna fuck around then. Slappy, you go. Forget the rest of this. You do it. We'll leave Cute Shaman, I assume, is the number 2. Yup. We'll leave Cute Shaman in the back to defend. And then we're going to send Sheen in, who's the number 3 most powerful unit, perfect, to do a little bit of reconnaissance. And we'll see what happens here. Oh yeah, you can see how slow the clock is moving now in the top right corner. I guess it's just a question of scale. We're not going across an entire battlefield now. We're just going across this area. That looks like it's about 1 second per minute, so I have 12 minutes to do this. Cool! Says Shane. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, so I've got about 12 minutes to do this. Whatever. Oh my god! Stop. Holy shit. Fly this way. I don't want to deal with any of this nonsense. Okay, let's do it. So yeah, there's... Since we can't liberate and we can't capture, and we need to hit hard and fast, we're just gonna let Slappy do this shit. We'll go ahead and send another unit in for cleanup duty, but Slappy can do the bulk of the work for this one. And you'll see why I don't like using Slappy, because we're gonna make this look excessively easy. And I played games like this for a moderate challenge. I'm not the type of gamer who really is thrilled by super hard games, like, you know, the appeal of Bloodborne and Dark Souls. Like, I get it, but it's also a little lost on me because I generally just don't care about playing games like that. But I do want a minor challenge, even if I don't get a massive, you know, white-knuckle challenge. I like having a little bit of challenge. And I believe Ogre Battle 64, for the most part, strikes that balance, except when Slappy decides to start beating the shit out of people. And that's why I don't use them, except on defense, because may as well leave our most powerful unit to guard our rears. That just sounds naughty. I guess I'm in one of those moods. The Akamura is lying beside me right now, so I'm not thinking clearly here with a gamer's mentality. I'm thinking about the Akamura. Hi! I just watched a Husky video on YouTube, and boy, those are always worth it and a treat. Huh? What's this? Champion statuette. Okay, so Slappy's just gonna hang out. Oh, wow, he's tearing ass through that gate. Okay. Goodbye, gate. Alright, Slappy, head on inside. Oh, he's going to be ambushed. That's fine. Okay, hold your position. Yep, everyone's going to charge him. Okay, we may as well make this a little bit more interesting. So, Sin, why don't you attack this unit over yonder? This is probably a better idea, hitting the gates delayed. Like, this is all academic. Like, Slappy's going to handle all of this nonsense. I guess I could move Sheen up to resume scouting now that he probably isn't going to be attacked by every unit that's on the other side of the wall. So this battle is going to go very swiftly. I'm tempted to turn fighting animations off, but I find that a lot less fun to watch. I tend to keep animations off when I'm grinding, like during time skips. Although I didn't do that the last couple episodes, because I kept forgetting to turn it back on, so I just said, screw it, I'll just leave the animations running, because what else am I doing for that amount of time? So I would rather take a little bit of time. Do any of you, let me know in the comments if any of you play games like this without battle animations. A very common one that you may play without battle animations is Pokemon. One of the Pokemon games recently, was it XY? I played the entire game without battle animation, so it took very little time. It never really occurred to me just how often you see those battle animations in a Pokemon game, but it makes sense. I mean, if you're taking 2 seconds of an animation per move, like over the course of an entire game, you're going to see thousands upon thousands of moves, and that's going to add up. So, especially once paralysis gets involved and your Pokemon are just constantly just not doing anything while an animation plays. So it does hasten the game, but it, at least for Ogre Battle, it makes it move a little too fast. And sometimes I have trouble keeping track of what's going on when there are just words flashing across the screen. And we may have a minor problem here. Because Slappy this is an undead unit, and Slappy does not have any holy weapons on him. We might have to get Cube Shaman involved. This one might get a little bit more complex than I thought it would. Did you just say lol, the Akamura? Oh. Yep. There they are. Alright, never mind. This is going to be just a wee bit more complex. So we're going to move... Hold. We're going to move Cube Shaman up to deal with that unit. I'm going to park him up here. And Slappy can move up here. This means I'm going to have to dispatch the next unit in the chain. That would be Jamstaro to hold the defense. And we'll move Sheen over the wall again. And see what happens. How's your... Oh, Slappy's fine. Alright, unpause. You guys are good. So, this game... This is making me want to play some Total War, because it's been a while since I played it. I've got Total War Empires, which I never beat. And even though I heard... Oh, sorry. Wrong title. It's Empire Total War. Anyway, I've seen that a lot of people don't like it, but it's been a couple years, but I found an article online that listed all of the Total War games from best to worst. And my 3 favorites are at the bottom of the list. And I was like, oh, man. But thankfully, I have matured since my younger days, and I don't give the slightest shit if someone dislikes a game I like. It doesn't remove my enjoyment of it, so screw it. You know? Opinions are like butts. So, I want to play that again because I like the Total War series. I still want to play Samurai... Total War... Is it Samurai? What is it called? Shogun? I forget what it's called. Anyway, the original Total War and then its sequel. The ones that take place in Japan. They were very awesome, but... I am an American, so Empire Total War spoke to me, especially because guns were involved, which I don't believe were in any of the other ones, at least not as early game units. Hold! Gene. I want to see what's going on before... Alright, tell you what, rest up, because you're pretty exhausted. And then once a unit gets within range, we'll pop him out of his tent. You know, this is not such a bad thing that Slappy is involved with this one. These enemies are a little bit stronger than I was anticipating. I don't know what class that unit is with the axe, but I know they're pretty strong. Well, never mind. That's that. Okay. Forget I said anything. I forgot who I was dealing with here with Slappy. Frickin' imps, man. Dodging everything we throw at them. Vad or Vlad or Zad or whatever. That dude, whose name I keep forgetting, is pretty accurate, but that's about it. Oh, that'll be a... Does the wizard get another go? I think he does, and that'll be a kill shot. Yep, there he goes. Alright, we're good. So we'll move Slappy eastward. We'll capture that central area. We'll bring up the rest of the army. And continue to go up the gut. What's this? Ice chain was found. Alright, Slappy, grab that garden. And, oh, yep, here comes the thing. Alright, so we break camp. Just hold your position. And, let's see, we've got... Heretica, you're in. Head up to... Oh, head up to the stronghold. It doesn't matter. Everybody head up to the stronghold. VCAP. You're in. Komoko. You're in. Talithia. You're in. Is that it? Tila. You're in. Anyone else? Nope. Okay, that's the group. Sheen should be able to handle this. Hopefully. We may have to withdraw Sheen. Well, maybe not. We'll at least make him leaderless. And then if we attack from the rear, we'll be able to hit the ogres in the back, which means they'll only get one attack each. That kind of worked out. And because our Ravenmen have such high dodge rates, they're avoiding all of that garbage that the ogres are throwing out. That's surprisingly effective. Nice block. Oof. Nice block. Yeah, if the Raven hadn't blocked so many attacks, he would be super dead right now. Which is worse than normal dead. Alright. Why are you missing a heal leaf? Oh, I forgot to give everybody items between battles from our reserve. That's right. Because usually I refill everybody's items when I buy them, not when I'm just between battles. Okay, well, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Sheen, hold your position, because I don't know what the enemy's doing. Alright, go, Sin. That is, I'm trying to determine who can win this one. This one's kind of an even fight. It sort of comes down to how much stunning those witches are gonna do. Right now, we're definitely losing. Yeah, their paladin is extremely strong. We can eventually wear them down, but it would take a lot of healing on our part. Oh man, those witches are annoying. I'm gonna have to send another unit up against them. That's a really good formation. It's a little awkward for me to fight. Dang, I don't know what to do here. I mean, they need the experience points. I may as well keep... Well... Man, I'm conflicted because... They need the experience points, but... We're not really going to get anywhere against this unit. At least they don't have any healing items. I may have to send in Sheen to help out or something. Alright, just hang out for a minute, Slappy. We have to take out somebody before we can get anything really accomplished here. It's just... I can't think of a way to make it any better, because if I move the paladin... If I move the paladin to either side, then the cleric is going to start getting paralyzed. That's not going to help us. Alright, let's just soften them up. I don't know what I'm even doing. Pedro win. We'll soften him up, probably take out a witch, and then it'll be easy. Yup, there we go. Alright, good. Now that's going to change things a lot, because now the Angel Knight will actually be able to get some attacks off. Oh, we won the fight anyway. That's a little surprising. Okay. Well, I guess I'll leave Sin to this. We can time skip until we break through that gate, because I don't... Oh, God. Hold on. Please get your heal up. Oh, shit. Oh! Oh, baby boy. Holy crap. Alright, the knight only gets one attack, so... but the paladin will get 3. Shit. Alright. Come on back. Oh, that sucked. But Sin will be able to finish that unit off. Okay, so we're going to time skip until we get some new formation attacking us. Sin is currently resting. She defeated that unit that was in front of the gate, but rather than destroy the gate outright, I decided to rest the unit, because she's a little hurt and she's a little tired, so we may as well relax. Meanwhile, Slappy is defending the inner garden by dealing with this unit that should intimidate me, but it's just a paper tiger when Slappy is involved. Although they're doing okay damage given the amount of defense my paladin has, but yeah, they're not going to be able to keep up with the ridiculous amount of healing that my priest can do. Are you waiting for me, the Akamura? Okay. I thought I just saw you standing there and staring at me out of the corner of my eye. Okay. I know I'm recording. I don't have time to go to the grocery store. I can't believe it's this dark at 5:30. This is freaking ridiculous. Even though this happens every year, I don't know why I'm surprised. You know, it's nature and shit. All right, Bruno. Yeah, that's intimidating. Go for it, Slappy. Man, it really feels like I'm cheating. This is why the challenge, the single character challenge, is extremely easy. Because, see, when the challenge is that you use only the main character, and the first few battles are difficult because you're sort of having to rely on healing items and hoping to everything that Slappy manages to survive the first few hits. But because he's by himself, he will level up extremely fast. And to the point where after about the 4th battle, if I remember right, the 4th mission, he's basically so OP at that point that he will never lose a fight, yet he'll still gain a massive amount of experience because he's the only one in the party. So by the time you hit the end game, his level is so absurdly high that he'll cut through everything and the game stops being fun. I still want to try it. I'm still curious about doing it. I just don't know if I'll have the stamina to continue to play it once they hit that point of the game where I just let him go and everything is fine. The only thing I would argue is that you would still need a backup unit of some sort to stay in your camp. But the enemy doesn't seem that aggressive in this game. The enemy generally has their specific AI routine strategy they want to do during the course of a mission, and that rarely involves actually trying to win by going to your headquarters. So that was a problem that was avoided with Ogre Battle Classic, because in Ogre Battle Classic, the way the AI routine was, whenever an enemy unit moved, it had a certain chance to go after either a specific unit, the closest unit, a specific city, or the closest city, or sometimes directly for headquarters. So, and every unit would cycle through what it could do. So if you had your forces spread out everywhere, then the AI would just decide at that point to charge your headquarters, and then you'd be decked because you didn't have anyone there. So, but this game, you sort of take the good with the bad, because in this one, because each stage has sort of its own AI strategy going on, you see a lot more variety, as you have seen in the past few episodes of the series. But you also, the trade-off is that if you know what the AI is going to do, they're not going to surprise you at all, because they're not going to mix it up on you. That's one thing the game lacked. But this is why I would love to see a new Ogre battle. Like one of the, not Tactics Ogre or any of that crap, but a new straight-up Ogre battle. I would love to see one with more advanced AI and flexible AI. Maybe the game devs could write like several strategy scenarios for every given level, and you would have to react to it. It'd be pretty rad, I feel. But it'll probably never happen. I don't even know what the developer is doing now. I think he works for Square, because I know he was the same guy who did Final Fantasy Tactics, and they hired him on for that, but I'm not sure what he's doing now. Why are you not breaking the gate down, lady? Bye, the Akamura. Oh, she just wasn't close enough. So, Come to think of it, actually Square did hire him because he's working on the Final Fantasy Tactics-like dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV. Duh, I knew that. Alright, so we're leaving Sin kind of on an island right now because she is getting charged by at least a few units. I'm going to move Sheen in to back Sin up while the rest of the army just heads toward the courtyard because fuck it, why not? And with that leader, or with that unit leaderless, there's going to be a lot of cleanup duty to do. But at least now we'll spread the love. We are going through this very quickly. I mean, I didn't even see the time limit, but since the time pauses whenever you're in a battle, like, this is not going to take us very long. So, I might no, I'm not going to time skip yet. Let's see what Sin is. Well, I probably should. The whole reason I time skip a lot is I'm trying to time skip over the parts of the strategy that you already know. Like, I'm just trying to discuss strategy with a given mission, but you know the strategy here. We're just breaching the gates, meeting up in the courtyard, and then charging right up the pooper of the enemy. So, do you really need to see it? So, I guess I'll time skip until something bizarre or interesting happens, but I probably won't see you again until we're ready to make the final charge against the enemy. Because now, they've basically got nothing. I just need to get Sheen over here to help Sin because Sin's about to get fucked up severely, but we should be fine. Alright, I guess time skip for now. We'll see what happens. Oh shit. Well, here I was thinking things would be fine, and Sheen is in, or rather Sin, is sort of in trouble because of all the back row they've got. Our Angel Knight and our Cleric are going to get the shit kicked out of them. Well, that was stupid. The archer just hit the paladin. That was a very dumb move. Maybe this won't be so tough. Yeah, especially with Sheen backing them up. This should be alright. Oh man, they might actually go down on this. We've done a lot of damage, but I don't think we've out-damaged them. Oh, we got him. And Sheen's on his way, so Sin will be backed up, but I might have to withdraw Sin just to heal because I only have so many healing items here. Alright, let's see how she does. Okay, at least with this one they have access to the lead. We'll be able to go full blast against the lead. Yeah. Yeah, so the lead's gonna go down because if nothing else, Sin's Angel Knight will be able to take her out on the next attack. Don't sleep her. Shit. That's a problem. Oh my god! Okay, no one can reach the well, the imps can, but the imps aren't doing enough damage. Okay. Dang. Oh man, we might have to withdraw the unit just to get healing items. Wow. Alright, shit got a little bit more exciting than I thought. I'm getting texted. Oh, I thought it was by the Akamura, but nope. I'm being texted by somebody from Discord. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have to burn all the healing items we've got. That really sucks. Just remember, Pyro, they're way cheaper than friggin' resurrection spells. So they're only going to get one more go here, and then I'm going to have to withdraw the unit because they're not going to have anything left after this. I won't be able to heal them. I mean, they'll have their cleric, or their priest, but I mean, there's only so much I can do here. Like, Sheen can deal with it. Sheen can handle all of those, and well, maybe Sin will be fine, because if we can take out the leader, which we should be able to do. Yeah, we've got her. then Sin can be on cleanup duty, which is what she needs to do since I believe Sin is the weakest unit we've got, which makes sense given her performance here. So, once this resolves itself... God damn those archers. I still wonder why I never got an archer unit. Maybe I needed my units to have lower alignment than they did. I don't know. I know Amazons can turn into archers. I kept wanting them, but yeah, Sin needs more experience points. All right. So I don't think they have any more lead units. Yeah, they don't. They don't have any more lead units until we get to the enemy gate. So, Sheen, you can just hang out, and Sin, you can go on mop-up duty, and I will see you again once all of these enemies are down. It's gonna take a little while, and I might have to withdraw Sin after all, since she has no healing items left. I mean, it's an easy time to fight leaderless units, but... I mean, if they get a couple shots on her, you know, I'm gonna have to do something. Anyway, we'll handle all this, and we'll time skip until we make our move against the Dark Knight that's guarding the final gate. Sin and Heretica cleaned up the mess, so Slappy is going to be back on the move again. He's going to wind up killing that one unit, wiping it out, but whatever. You can see we've still got plenty of time left on the clock if I wanted to milk this a little bit. And I don't want to milk it any more than I need to. I just want to balance the experience points a little bit. I love how I started this episode saying Slappy's going to do all the work, and then quickly changed my mind. Because that's apparently what I do. I often think, or speak before I think when it comes to Let's Plays. Like that, I spoke before I thought, so... see how... Nice. Nice. Man, when we neuter the ogres from even doing damage, we have clearly broken this game. Because the ogres, even against this unit, should do... Yeah, they should do heavy damage, even against Slappy's unit. Ogres are supposed to be monsters. They're supposed to intimidate you. They're supposed to be so strong that you have to use special tactics to deal with them. And yet Slappy is so strong, it just doesn't matter. It absolutely does not matter. It came from all of Slappy's extra training when he was chasing the elemental Pedras, so I am definitely not complaining about it. We'll have Slappy finish off the boss, too, because fucking why not? I don't want the time limit biting me in the ass. So... because boss fights have not really been good for gaining experience so far. We generally just target the boss and end it, so it's pretty easy. I still find it funny that the attack leader order is the most useful in this game and the least useful in Ogre Battle Classic. It's just... amusing to me, because they changed a fundamental aspect of how enemies respawn and gain reinforcements, so that one change has shifted the entire dynamic of your team orders. Alright, Slappy, go for it. Yeah, I don't even have to worry about your health. Sin's gonna have a rest, that's fine. Cool beans. Oh, here comes a few enemies. I am so scared. S-K-R-T. Skirt. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with that, even though that was incredibly stupid. The trash has been cleaned up, so Slappy is now engaging the boss of the area, who... I forget who this is. I mean, it's Amrius. It's been long enough that I've played that I forget the names and the... Oh, isn't this the Sniveling Prince dude? He's a lot less sniveling. Behold, this is the ultimate power. The legendary power is mine. What you have is not the ultimate power. You lost to the infernal aura. You fell to the way of the darkness. How dare you mock me? I attained this formidable power without losing my will. This is the ultimate power. The blood of the chosen. That's the privilege of the royal family. fear the power of the royal blood. I almost said a joke that would have been wildly inappropriate. I am your master. Bow down before me. No. No, are you by yourself? Okay. Probably good thing that I left this to Slappy. Wow, we're not doing nearly as much. Okay, never mind. Gonna say we weren't doing as much damage as I was expecting. And then Slappy had to get all pissed off and critical hit. Well, that's that. Good thing he didn't even get a single attack off. You're a loser. Boo! I may have underestimated you. Well then, how about this? Oh, you've got a second form. Is your power level over 9,000 now? I mean, we just fought a whole army of those things and didn't even break a sweat, so... With the power of a god, even the denizens of the netherworld heed my beckoning. Now, let's see how you do against this. Okay. I mean, you're still exposed, so... It's probably not going to work out very well for you. Good God, Slappy! I mean, you don't have to crit the boss every time. You can save some for the rest of the class. It's really not... You know what? Never mind. Just you do you. He's probably all like, that's why I left him with 1 hit point. Well, that was fun. How'd that feel, Amrius? Is your leg still attached to your body? Traitors, you won't get away with this! I will rule the world with this. Boo! Alright. So we're gonna have a shit ton of money after this. No casualties. Barely any items consumed. Wow, we're getting a lot of treasure too. I might do a full equipment check after this one since we won 2 episodes. But we really don't have to. I might just avoid doing a full equipment check until the last couple of fights. Just to save myself some time. This is what I heard from Saradin. I do not know of its validity, but I think I needed to tell you. We humans are given infinite potential by the Creator. I guess one's magic skill is a good example of this. Some people are more inclined than others, but everybody is capable of increasing the magical power that they wield. Saradin's master then thought, if humans have infinite potential, what is considered the height of human capability? Is there a limit to human ability? And, at the end of his quest for answers, he discovered the seal that is put upon human ability. Seal? What the frick are you talking about, you old bastard? The Creator Fear. No, that's not how I spell creator, but since I'm talking, you can't tell the difference, Slappy. The Creator feared the humans could only gain power beyond the gods. And he decided to seal this infinite potential, so it wasn't actually infinite, for those keeping score at home. When the seal breaks, they gain power from above the potential of ordinary humans, if they can withstand the infernal aura that is released from within. And the condition where the person is dominated by the infernal aura is, in fact, considered a falling into the way of the darkness. They become dominated by the infernal aura as their power is released. I presume that momentary inattention, an incident that brings doubt to one's heart, becomes the catalyst for the fall into darkness. And when that takes place, we can do nothing to save them. But how is the seal broken? Saradin mentioned that those with strong infernal aura break it as they draw out the dark emotions from deep within a person's subconscious and lure him into the darkness. He said if the Empress Zetaginia did just that. That's the ultimate bad guy, bad woman. No, she's not the ultimate, but she's basically the catalyst of the problem in Ogre Battle Classic. Most likely Latium is home to such beings. Those with Strong infernal aura? High-ranking denizens, enigma of the netherworld? It's pretty fucked up, isn't it, Slappy? The chaos, uncertainty, and fear that envelops Palatinus, they're more than enough to drag people into the darkness. What should we do, Slappy? Should we cross the Basilica River and march on the capital where King Procus, and the denizens of the netherworld await? Or should we first liberate our fellow countrymen? We can only choose one. Yep, branching path. So there is a specific route we need to take to get one of the secret characters in the game. So I need to look up which that is, but we will make that choice in the next episode. Between episodes, I will train, restock, and do what I need to do to make sure we are prepared for those battles ahead. But for now, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode.